Whitman praised the electoral agency IEBC for delivering a credible election, while also appearing to support the Kenya Kwanza controversial Finance Bill 2023. Odinga, in his speech, noted that Ambassador Meg Whitman's remarks are nothing short of an interference in Kenyan affairs, while calling on her to stay clear of the country's politics.
While addressing the Devolution conference in Uasin on Thursday, opposition leader Raila Odinga expressed his dismay over the remarks made by U.S. Ambassador to Kenya, Meg Whitman.
Kenya held what many analysts and commentators say was the freest, fairest, and most credible election in Kenyan history. The elections were observed by international and local election organizations, and the results were upheld by the Kenyan Supreme Court, and power was transferred orderly and peacefully at the time.
Odinga says these remarks are unfortunate and a clear indication Ambassador Meg Whitman is meddling in internal affairs of the country.
I want to tell a rogue ambassador, leave Kenyans alone. If Mandamano can lead to a dialogue between Ichungwa and Kalonzo, everything is good with Mandamano.
Azimio Premier now cautions Ambassador Whitman against interfering in Kenya's political affairs, including demonstrations, or else the opposition faction will demand her removal as U.S. Ambassador to Kenya.
Tell the rogue ambassador, Kenya is not United States. Kenya is not a colony of the United States. Keep your mouth shut when you hear. Otherwise, we will call for your recall back to your country.
Odinga also took issues with Uasin Gishu Governor Jonathan B's criticism of demonstrations. Odinga reminding the governor that the major political milestones in the country are as a result of demonstrations.
This katiba that we have is a product of maandamano. And I also want to remind that if maandamano can help families whose children were cheated or money being taken to Finland, there's nothing wrong with maandamano. What is wrong is police brutality.
On devolution, Azimio leader says government must release all functions meant for county level.
Today, fertilizers are procured and distributed by the national government. Affordable housing is being conceptualized and implemented by the national government. The government wants to build markets and employ community health workers. All these are devolved functions whose money should be released to the counties.
He also wants the National Treasury to establish mechanisms to ensure funds meant for various devolved units are disbursed expeditiously.
Funding remains inadequate and its flow uneven and unpredictable. The controller of budget and central bank need to relook at the law. The County Allocation of Revenue Act, CARA, contains a disbursement schedule. Bureaucracy at the Office of the Controller of Budget continues to hold back devolution.
Henry Tende, Look Up TV.
Thank you, Tende.